I'm so gassed on Michael Pittman.
Star level player in reception perception, gonna dominate the targets in Indianapolis. How does Michael Pittman fail this year? I think he's lined up to just go crazy.
Look at the release.
There's your separation.
Great route.
Stutter and go. Gets by clean.
That is unbelievable.
Maybe the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Tell me I wasn't gassed up on Michael Pittman last year.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were.
Oh my gosh, we were both in big on Michael Pittman. I love the RP data surrounding Michael Pittman last year, and I love it again going into 2022, man. Old ass Matt Ryan is clearly, not even close, like clearly the best quarterback that Michael Pittman has had in his young career.
Yeah, but I think that there's a chance. Oh, I mean, the Colts truly believe it. They were right. They kicked Carson Wentz out the door without even a backup plan. Like, this Matt Ryan thing fell in their lap. They clearly believe that Matt Ryan is a big upgrade. I also think Matt Ryan, when you look at like passer rating from a clean pocket, just accuracy rating at every level of the field, but certainly in the intermediate areas of the field, Matt Ryan's an upgrade. Let's bring it back to where we were last year with Michael Pittman. You know, he hit that 70+% success rate versus man number that we want to see from perimeter breakout receivers. And obviously Michael Pittman went on to have a breakout season. So like check on our box there. That was a good call. You actually compared him to Allen Robinson and compared some of his RP data to Allen Robinson from his rookie year. And just like we saw with Allen Robinson, Pittman, I went into, charting his year two with high year two with high expectations because of what he did as a rookie in RP, but freaking blew that out of the water. He was so good in reception perception, 79th percentile success rate versus man, 88th percentile success rate versus zone, 96th percentile success rate versus press coverage. Because he's a big receiver, I mean, I've seen people I saw people we came into the NFL comparing him to like Kenny Galladay. Give me a break. Like, I think people thought that Michael Pittman is a big jump ball receiver because of wide receiver stereotypes. And then when he played with Carson Wentz last year, and all he's doing is catching, contested catch prayer balls down the field because that's who Carson Wentz is, people like double down on that kind of misunderstood identity. But when you look at Michael Pittman's route chart on reception perception, the dig route success rate, the slant route success rate, the curl route success rate, those like intermediate, just thump guys over the head over and over again to pile up targets and catches on those those routes. That's almost like Keenan Allen-ish to me. I think Michael Pittman is like a blend between Allen Robinson and Keenan Allen. I don't know about you, buddy, but that sounds like a pretty good receiver to me. What's the negative for Michael Pittman this year? Star level player in reception perception, gonna dominate the targets in Indianapolis. And I mean, unless Matt Ryan is toast, which I guess there's a risk of that because he's old. That's like, how does Michael Pittman fail this year? I think he's lined up to just go crazy this year.
I agree with you. I've got him as, a top 7 or 8 wide receiver in fantasy this year. That would, exceed his expectations because he's being drafted around, wide receiver 13 to 15. Right. So for me, it's like, he is one of those guys that I will happily reach for. I always make fun of it, but I can't help it. I get drawn in by the training camp footage, man. I'm like, I know it's stupid to like watch these things and like get anything out of it, but like, it's clear to me that Matt Ryan and Pittman are spending a lot of time trying to talk with each other and kind of learn each other's tendencies. And man, I'm so excited, dude. I'm so amped up about Michael Pittman this year, bro. And I just want to get back to some of his RP data here, right? So I look at his success rate versus man coverage, 13th best. From guys who charted here in 2021, and then his success rate versus press coverage was above 80 percentile or 80%, sixth best among players you charted here, and success rate versus zone, 8th best among players you charted in 2021. I honestly can't believe how good he charted out, and again, you would never know that because Carson Wentz played so poorly.
Yeah. And I mean, Pittman still caught like 80 plus passes, had 1,000 yards. It just wasn't as exciting. And,
Exactly.
I think when you go through like on the reception perception data tables and you sort by, like, there's always a couple surprises, right? Like you sort of like, oh, I didn't expect to see that guy there. Pittman's the one that's like sort by man. Wow, he's pretty high up there. Sort by press. Oh, pretty high. Like he'll surprise you in every way. And also, James, like I said, that he got kind of, misunderstood because he's getting a bunch of jump balls playing with Carson Wentz. He is a great jump ball receiver. He was third in contested catch conversion last year.
People are going to look at him and say, okay, they look at the 68% catch rate, raw 68% catch rate, and say, oh, okay, well that's not very good. You only had 1,082 yards, again, 17-game season. That's not great. 6 touchdowns. Yeah. That's not great. But man, it feels like, boy, you talk about a guy that can make that jump. Oh man, Michael Pittman could absolutely be that home run pick. And I'm really, really excited to see what he could do in 2022.